You.
What's
I gotta
up,
be
Tamika?
now. Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Trying to, trying to make it through this, crazy time, but
Oh,
it's going.
it look like you got the fresh cut. You did your own hair? What you?
Yeah, I had my little sister. I bought a trimmer, and I was like, "Yo, we got to make this look neat because I can't do it. I needed. It's a pet peeve of mine. I got.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, your hair got attitude. It's like,
Oh,
hey.
thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, no, I know, like, every week's different because you don't know really what's going to happen. Each week has literally been different from each week. So, how's this week been for you? Because it's Wednesday, so it's halfway through the week. How's it been this
Well,
week?
this week is a little scary, okay, because our governor is opening up Atlanta, Georgia, Friday.
Yeah.
So, everything will be opened up, the restaurants, the bars, because that's part of the restaurant, the gyms. So it's a little scary, but
Yeah.
I'm staying my butt in the house until we figure things
I don't
out.
blame you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, that's good to hear because I was like, I know I've heard some people are going out and some people staying in Atlanta. I was like, oh, please, everyone, just stay in. Like, it's too big of a
I might
city.
go out and get some fresh air. I might go riding in the neighborhood for fresh air for a
Yeah.
couple of minutes with my mask
Mm-hmm.
on. Come on right back in.
Yep.
All the extra
Yep.
stuff, no. No,
No,
I'm good.
I don't blame you. Yeah. Well, no, first, I just want to thank you again for doing the Great Escape tour because that tour, man, I mean, all the reunion tours are just epic. And that one was definitely on top of the list of one of the epic reunion tours. I mean, the Chicago show was lit. Like, I
Oh, so
remember
you
like
was at the
yesterday.
Chicago show.
Yeah, I was at the Chicago show. I met you after in the meet and
Baby,
greet, and that was
baby,
woo.
let me tell you about that show. So, okay, so did you see when we brought our husbands on stage?
Yup.
So you saw my husband pick my big butt
Yup.
up.
Yeah.
He
Y'all had a
wanted me strong to
blast.
pick up my
How-
husband.
but how was that? Because that was just a moment in time. I feel that can never be duplicated. It was the first reunion tour for you all to get back together. Like, how was it?
Man, it was so much fun. It was like a family
Yeah.
reunion because our family traveled with us. We had our tour buses. We had a great
Mm-hmm.
time. And every night during that time, we all had our own little time on the stage. And we would always try
Yeah.
to outdo each other, especially when it came with us with our spouses. We would try to outdo each other. We had so much fun, behind the scenes, just meeting our fans. That was the first time we actually did a meet and greet. That was
Yeah.
our first real concert that we headlined, because we always was a part
Yeah.
of other concerts. But that was
Mm-hmm.
our first concert we headlined, and just the meet and greet in every city, meeting our fans, talking to our fans, being loved on by our fans. It was great. It was really a great experience.
That's dope. Yeah, that was like it was just a moment in time. I'll never forget it for sure. But it's a big year for you. You dropped your EP, Family Affair. I love it. I love All of Me. I love Reflection.
Thank
My
you.
two
Oh,
favorites.
thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. It
So
was
how
like
was it? No, I'm sorry. How was it just getting it all together? Because I know it's a process. The EP is basically like an album today.
Right. It was fun for me. I titled it Family Affair because my family is so much involved. I have
Mm-hmm.
very talented, my family's talented. You already know my
Yeah.
sister from Xscape, Natasha. Even from
Mm-hmm.
that, my husband and my children, it's like my immediate family that was a part of this.
Yeah.
Reflection, one of the songs you named, that has my daughters on it. My oldest
Yep.
daughter, Oprah. I was pregnant with her in the Love on My Mind video. So she's singing on the song. And then my
That's
other
so
daughter,
awesome.
Young Naya, which is the
Uh-huh.
first artist off my label, Brolic Entertainment. Young
Mm-hmm.
Naya is the princess of the South. She's lacing us with her little lyrics. She's a lyricist. Yeah. So she's
Yeah.
on there. In the background, you can hear my baby girl Armani. You can hear her laughing on that song. So this song is like a collaboration with my family. And then All of Me, another one of your favorites. My big
Yeah.
brother Q Parker from the group 112. He's singing on that song. and it was produced by the great RL from the group Next. So it's
Yep.
just a family affair with all of my favorite people. Some of my favorite, I can't say all, some of my favorite people.
Yeah, and like, do you want to, when everything kind of gets back to normal, well, hopefully, it's soon, let's pray, but would you want to do like a mini tour just on your own to promote, and go out and, promote the EP?
Well, I was doing that before this happened. I was
Okay, you were
doing
ready.
I had a lot of shows lined up before this happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's going to come back around. But yes, definitely. Yes. And, right now, since I've been in quarantining, I've been able to cook. And for my family loves to cook. And I'm cooking and enjoying my dishes to my family. Like, what's your recipe? Every day I am giving out a recipe. People are DMing me and I'm giving out recipes on how you do this, how you do that. So I was like, okay, let me just do a cookbook. Let me do a cookbook that describes and show pictures of how I make my food. So I'm working on a cookbook right now for my fans since they asked for it. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. So, I'm writing and creating and I'm cooking, waiting to get back out so I can promote my family affair, which is available on all digital platforms. Make sure you download it, stream it.
I downloaded it. Yep. I got it. No, yeah. I wanted to say, what was it? Broccoli, cheese, and rice. Man, I was just looking at it and my mouth was watering. I was like, ooh, I got it. Man, that looked too dang good. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I mean, everything looked good, but that really stood out to me. I was like, ooh, that just sounds good right now. Because I've been ordering out so much, which is it's a bad thing in a way because you're not supposed to really, but then at the same point, I'm just craving, the neighborhood spots. Not really.
Well, let me tell you, that's the best thing about my cookbook I'm working on. Anybody could make the dishes that I'm making. It's not no elaborate type of, chef Tamika. No, it's Tamika. Oh, girl, Tamika cooking in her kitchen. So the recipes are easy to make, and they're just as delicious if you got it from a restaurant.
Yeah, see, that's what I need to get into because I'm bad at that. But another thing I want to talk about, you have the new web series, Xscape the Mic. So tell me like a little bit about it, what it's all going to be about.
So people know me as Tamika Scott from Xscape, but it's more to me than just that. I'm a loving, faithful wife to a loving husband. I started my own label. My husband and I started our own label, Brolic Entertainment, which my daughter, young Naya, I said she's the first artist, the second artist. So we have our own label, and I'm a momager. And on top of that, my oldest daughter, she's married. Have a baby on the way, and I already have so I'm a glamour, so it shows different aspects of who Tamika Scott is. And a lot of people look at celebrities and be like, oh, they don't go through things, they have this life, it's just like it's superior. We go through things. It's just how we deal with it. And I want it to be an open book to my fans to let them know, even in relationships, nothing is perfect. You know what I mean? But if I can show you that real love exists, how to treat your husband like a king, or your significant other, or how my husband treats me like the queen I am. I want people to see that there are real love with people that support each other. There's no little eyes. We're all a team. And I want people to see that. And I feel like I got a little Tiffany Haddish in me. I'm a little comedian in my own right. So I just want you to be able to see different sides of Tamika Scott.
Yeah, I see it already from your Instagram posts. Like, you are all like, so, like you said, you're not perfect, but you just make the best out of it, especially during this time. You're staying as a family, because people think today you can't be married in a faithful relationship, or you can't do that. A lot of people, oh, marriage is not for me. But, that's how it was, and it should be still to some. It's not done enough, I feel. So it's dope you seeing that with your family. Like, I appreciate that. So I can't wait for that. But, another thing I loved, too, when you all did Xscape 3.
Yes.
Xscape 3, Here for It, the title track, Here for It, I can't wait to see that live. Like,
let me tell you, baby. Let me tell you. It's so much, see, that's another part of it. It's so much that's going on. Like, and people think, okay, first of all, Xscape is still together. All four of us. We had shows that we were supposed to do that we're going to do. We're working on another tour for next year, so we're together. But Xscape 3 is me, my sister Latasha, and Tiny. We are the BBD of New Edition. So
Yeah.
you have the Xscape 3. We have shows that were lined up too, but Xscape 3 it's a difference because we're able to bring the 90s back. We're dancing more.
Yeah.
You know, Xscape is really about the love songs, and you know, a lot of people made babies and love songs, but Xscape 3 is like the fun. That's the alter ego of Xscape. Like, we let our hair down. We're having a great time. We're partying. It's just a good time, a good feeling. So yeah, I'm glad you like to hear for it.
Here for I was like, man, this is, like you said, it's more upbeat, which you didn't have it a lot. Which, like you said, more love. So I was so happy to hear, you know, what else do you have? Wifed Up, Dream Killer. I mean,
Yeah.
the list goes on. It was a dope project. Like, I can't wait
Thank
to hear
you.
that. Like you said, along
Tricky
with
Stewart.
Xscape and Xscape 3. Yeah, it was dope
Tricky
stuff.
Tricky Stewart produced that. He did an excellent job, and Here For It is available on all digital platforms. Make sure y'all support Xscape 3 as well.
Dope. Yeah, and another thing I love that you did really, when Xscape, you know, took a break for the long time, you know, you were really in acting. I always seen you, you know, on plays, doing movies. Like, was it always a passion of yours, even before, like, Xscape really took off?
Yes, definitely. Acting has always been my first love. You know, like, my mom made me sing. My sister, she recorded her first album at 11. You know, so I used to watch her, and my mom said, sing background for your sister. Sing for your sister. I didn't want to sing. I wanted to be the actress, you know. But, you know, I thank God for me honing into that gift, because now, you know, here I am. But yeah, acting, I love acting. I love it. Entertainment, I love it.
Yeah. And another thing,
it's so funny. You know, I have a funny story about that.
Okay.
Like, when my husband, we first started dating, you know, the very first argument we got into, when I started crying, he was like, "Somebody believe that those tears, you're an actress." I was like, "I'm not getting paid for this." But in the beginning, it was so hard because he would think I was acting. Like, no, this is me. I'm hurt. These are real tears. Yeah. I'm not making no money with these tears. Get it together, brother.
It's so funny. Yeah, and I also loved you all did, you know, the Bravo show. What was it? Xscape, Still Kicking It. You know, I love, and you were raw. You didn't hide anything. You know, and I love that, because back in the early, you know, in the 90s and even the early 2000s, people was all hidden of what was behind the scenes, because you didn't have social media. So I really appreciate you all for letting it be seen, because, like you said, it's not all perfect. You're in a group. You all have different personalities, different, you know, thoughts, and you have to, you know, come together. So I appreciate you all doing that. But did you enjoy doing that? Like, just letting the fans and people see it?
Yes, I did. It was a little experience for me. It was my first time ever doing reality TV. The other girls were privy to doing reality before, but that was my first time. So I had to get used to the cameras. You know, like, don't look at the camera. We're sitting there trying to rehearse, the camera all in your face. And I'm like, it's hard not to look when they're right here. So don't look at the camera, look away. So it took me a good couple of weeks to get the hang of it. Then I was like, okay, you know, I have the hang of it now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Like, and what else I really loved, I guess, what was your favorite part when you all reunited? You did some dope, like, television stuff, from, like, Good Morning America to VH1, the Hip Hop Honors, the 90s thing. Like, what was one of your favorites, just getting back out there and doing all the television sets?
One of, you hit it on the nail, the Hip Hop Honors. That was amazing for us. Because we know when we first came out, we were singing on top of hip hop tracks. We had this little gospel sound, this churchy sound, but our music was always hip hop. Jermaine brought he married our sound perfectly. So to be able to be a part of hip hop, and we had on our hip hop clothes, we felt like we was back in the 90s again. I was like, hey, my daughter's was like, wow, okay, you kind of cool. You kind of cool.
That's that was. Oh my God, I loved watching. That was just like a moment too. And you know, what do your daughters, you know, your family think of it now that you're back with Xscape and, you know, doing your own solo stuff and seeing mommy out there, like, doing her thing and, you know, seeing the fans? How do they feel?
They love it. I remember one incident, we were getting ready to do we were doing the Great Xscape tour, and my daughter, that was their first time coming out, and she was out there in the beginning where it was like a couple of people outside. So she went in, she was looking in the order, she came back in, she was like, "Are you ready, mama? Don't be nervous, don't be nervous." I was like, "We good, I'll get my makeup done." She goes back out. She comes back in, and she's crying. You know, she's like bawling. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, stop my makeup. What's going on? Do I need to go cut out? Why my baby crying? And she was like, I'm so proud of you. Because at that time, the arena had picked up. The first she went out, it wasn't that many people. She went out, the whole entire arena was full. So that was her first time, like, really grasping it, like, oh my gosh, all these people came to see my mom and my aunt and their friends. Like, it just really hit her. She's like, I'm so proud of you. She was crying. I'm like, girl, thank you. You messed up my makeup. But that was the first time. And it was funny earlier today, you know, I'm juggling mommyhood and you know, my interviews and it's a lot of stuff that I'm juggling. So I have to help my daughter with her work. And I was like, okay, hurry up, let's finish this because mommy have interviews. And she was like, I don't want you to be famous. I was like, no, don't say that. No, don't you. He's like, I don't want you to be famous all the time. Like, sometimes you shouldn't have to, my 5-year-old, you shouldn't, no, she's 6, right? Yeah, she's 6. You shouldn't have to be famous all the time. I said, well, baby, don't pray that prayer. You want mama to say, you want to stay famous and successful now. We just changed the
subject. Yeah, how is it too? Like, juggling everything, because it's hard enough, you know, being out on the road, but now you're home and you still have to do everything. It's not like you're just sitting home and, you know, relaxing. You're taking care of the kids, you know, you're cooking, you're doing your work, you know, you're promoting. How has it been for you? It's like, no, that's a lot.
Yeah, I have a set schedule with everything. I have to have a set schedule with everything. And I have my, you know, my support team, my husband, he's here. You know, he's such a great help with everything. You know, certain things that whatever he can't do, mommy will step in and, you know, just put her mommy thing going to work or whatever. But, you know, like right now, if I could turn my thing around, I can show you. Let me show you this.
Okay.
Don't talk about me. I'll get let me see if I turn this around. I want to get a good view. Hold on. So in between, let me turn this around. I am grilling today. So I already seasoned my chicken and I have to season my salmon. So in between, you know, I'm throwing down. I'm throwing down doing my interviews. I already did the homework, baby. So after this, we're going to be on the grill with my family. We're going to sit down and have meals. I believe in sitting down. I believe in family quality time. I don't care how busy I get. I believe in having that quality time with my family. We sit down, we talk about how our day was, you know, what we're going to do, what goals we're going to accomplish when we come out of here. So we have those sit down conversations that we have. And then I FaceTime my oldest and she'll be a part of the conversation. So family affair, that is my life. It is my life.
Yeah,
people make time for the things they love. Somebody always say, well, I didn't have time to do it. I didn't have to because they didn't want to do it. You make time for what you want to make time for.
There's always time for what you want to do. If you don't want to do it, that's as simple as it is. I don't care what anyone says, and people try to lie on that. It's like, no, you didn't want to do it. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And I appreciate what you said. You all sit down, because so many people, when you're sitting down, you know, everyone's on the phone. It's like, no, put the phone down. We're having dinner. Like, you have all these people right here to talk to. Why do you need to look at your phone to talk to anyone else or check?
That's
I don't think they've done enough. And people are saying that, like, oh, I miss talking to people, you know, my friends or, you know, acquaintances. It's like, well, when you're with them, you're on your phone. Now you miss talking to them in person. It's like, it makes you think, like, hey, see, you should really not be so much about that phone, because you know, it's so weird how everything comes full circle, especially during this time.
Yes,
like,
that's so
it's
true.
Just weird.
So true.
But I was gonna say too, like, how's the atmosphere out there in Atlanta? Is it like, how is it? Is it different?
I don't know.
Like Chicago's? Yeah, I haven't really been out either. I've just been looking outside more, like, to see kind of, you know, if people are out. It's like hot and cold. Certain days I feel there's more people. Certain days there's really no.
Well, in my neighborhood, there are a lot of people walking their dogs, you know, and it's funny because when you're on one side of the street and they're on that side, they'll cross over, or we'll cross over to keep our distance or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot of more people getting out walking in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I've been in. But, you know, I don't know what's going to happen next week with everything opening up Friday. So we're just gonna have to pray that, you know, they find you can't cure a virus, but find something that'll slow it down or that'll contain it, so that you won't be able to spread it. So that's my prayer. But you know, we can't live in fear. We cannot live in fear, but we have to be smart. We still have to be smart at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, and I want to ask you too, because you've experienced so much in your life. I mean, you've had some of the highs and lows of lows. What's one moment that sticks with you forever? Like, it could be back from the 90s that it's just you always remember it. Like, just something that really stuck out to you.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. I don't know. That's a good question. That's the first time I've been lost of words. I don't know. What is it? What would that be? Help me out here. What is that one thing that sticks out the most?
That really like put like maybe a stamp on your career. Like, dang, I made it. Like, I'm doing.
I would say the tour, because when we reunited, we were doing arenas, and we sold out every night. And every night we would get a gift from the person that runs the arena. They would give us gifts. We got robes, we got bottles of expensive alcohol that had our names on it, like engraved in it. I mean, just getting those gifts, it was like, oh gosh, you know, after all these years, over 5 years, and the people are embracing us, it was definitely a blessing. So I think that was probably one of the main things that stood out to me, that our fans still loved us, and it felt good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was so proud of you all, because when you performed in Chicago, you performed at the biggest arena in the country.
Wow.
United Center is the biggest. It used to be in Detroit, the Palace of Auburn Hills, but they knocked that down. So now United Center in Chicago is the biggest capacity of a concert. So it was really, I was so happy for you all, because I was just looking up, like, dang, like Xscape came back and sold this out, the biggest arena in the United States. Like, it's just a good feeling to know, you know, like, just what impact you all had on everyone.
It felt so good, amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. Definitely a blessing. Hey,
I don't know what happened.
Me neither.
That's technology, you know, good old Instagram.
Yeah. I didn't want to leave without saying bye, proper goodbye.
Yeah. So just wrap up. Last question. I just want to ask two things. I'll sum it up in one. First, the biopic. Is it happening sooner or later? Because, man, I can see that happening for sure. And I love Go Outside in the Rain, your current single you're promoting. So, yeah, just some two. What would you?
The biopic is definitely happening. You know, a lot of things are slowed down right now because of what's going on, but it's definitely happening. It's not happening this year, but we all know that. But it is happening. It is happening. And thank you. Go Outside in the Rain is my first single. You know, I used to do that back in the day. We would sing that song when talent shows. So I wanted to pay homage to Malira. And you know what? She reposted my video when she saw it and gave me the thumbs up. And I was like, yeah, I'm in there. She approved? Oh, yes. So I feel good that I did it. She felt like I did her song justice. It's definitely a blessing. But yeah, to Go Outside in the Rain. And then even with the video itself, I use my real friends. That video was my real girlfriends. And it was like a moment. Yes, it was like a moment. I wanted to be authentic with my Family Affair EP. I wanted it to be very authentic, and that's what I did from the beginning, from Almost Over to Go Outside in the Rain. You know, all of it. Everything is just real. It's just right here in your face. Is real.
Yeah, more artists need to do that. I feel, because it's not. Like you said, it's all usually, you know, videos. It's all actors, or you know, it's all staged. Yeah. So it's dope. You had the actual girlfriends in it. Like,
some people don't like to bring their real. Some rappers, you will never see their real girl. They be getting them models. Bring your real girl. Bring your real girl. You will never see some of their real people. So yeah, I believe in with this one, authentic, to be authentic. So I definitely want it to be that.
Okay. Well, no, Tamika, I want to wish you all the best of luck. Be safe, be healthy. I hope to see you all again, maybe the end of this year or next year when you're all out on the road. And stay blessed. I appreciate it.
You too. Stay sane.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
You're welcome. See you later.
Okay,
thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.